Hey, welcome to Wrestleheads. We won short, but that's okay. I'm Randy Dixon.
I'm Amar Scott.
And we're going to do a quick rundown, talk about Wrestlemania real quick, as we look like we're about 20-some minutes out from the pre-show. So we're going to just dive in this abbreviated version of Wrestleheads and get this shit started.
Get it on the road, because I tell you what, this day, it's like I couldn't sleep for days, man. I mean, knowing that WrestleMania is on the horizon. Today is the day where guys may be made, careers may be cut short. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. You know, it's so exciting.
It's fucking put up or shut up, bottom line.
Basically.
You know, and I was sitting here thinking about this. I couldn't sleep. It's like every year for WrestleMania for me. The same way. I can't fucking sleep. I get up like 7 o'clock in the morning. As like today, throwing a WrestleMania party and shit at the house. And it's like, it took me back to my youth real quick. And I remember growing up in Chicago, fucking sitting there, looking at it through the little wiggly screens because we couldn't fucking order this shit. And just sitting there listening to every fucking thing. Because that's how every pay-per-view I used to look at, even the WCW ones, sitting there listening. And then you get that moment where it fucking straightens up. And then you can see what's going on. And you're like, oh shit. And one of my favorite moments of that happening is at that WCW Bash at the Beach when Hogan dropped the leg on Savage. Woo. And then the NWO shit. That's one of mine. But getting back to what's going on today, you know, it's that fever. It's that WrestleMania fucking fever. And with what's been going on with the fucking Roman Reigns and for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Well, I look at it from my end real quick. As long as Roman Reigns look good, I'd rather Roman Reigns wins, first off, just to get that out there. Because I think he's ready. But as long as Brock make him look good and look strong, and he don't lose looking like a little Christmas bitch, I got no problem with that.
Well, I'm in the same, I'm in around the same field.
You look like you're starting to come over.
I'm like this. I saw the interviews, like what we said last week. I want to see more passion from the guy. I mean, and from these interviews that he's been doing, you know, we're gonna touch on that a little later, but he's been on a lot of TV programs, and I can see a little bit more passion coming from him. And just in how he's presenting himself and how he's pronunciating, how he's talking. I feel like, okay, he may be ready for Mania. Now, I don't want to see him go out and look bad, because if he ultimately looks bad, it's going to ruin the show. So I want him to look as good as he's going to look, because regardless if I like him or not, or like if I believe that he's ready right now, he's one of the pieces for the future. And I don't want the future to be hurt because he looks horrible right now. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I don't want Brock to go in and maul him, which there's
it's a possibility.
There's a possibility of that happening. But I want Roman Reigns to look good, and look good because you may have to carry the title. Maybe not now. Maybe you may not win it tonight, but you may have to carry it like in a short time down the road. And I need you to look at least ready. To least, because you're going to be in the main event. So that's going to seal everything up. So I need that from you tonight. So I'm being positive about how Roman Reigns may look tonight. I'm being honest, because, you know, you talked to me a couple weeks ago, I thought he was going to look like shit and it was going to be shit. But I'm just keeping the positivity, saying hopefully he has a real good match and he brings his A game tonight. Because, look, man, you're not in the ring against a regular opponent. You're not in the ring against a speedy opponent, a mat wrestler. You're in the ring against a beast. You're going to have to bring the physicality. And that's all I want to see.
You know what I think? It's to take down a beast, you got to have a beast.
Got to.
And I think Roman Reigns is that fucking beast.
But he has to show, in this match, he has to let the beast come out of him. He can't hold it back. And he has to put everything in the damn ring. From what everybody in his family's done, he's got to leave it in the ring.
I think that's going to happen. And then what you got to realize is this. Everybody been talking shit. I mean, it's like the perfect crescendo. I mean, if the people boo. I think the people just got used to booing because most wrestling fans, it's sad to say, are like fucking sheep. All you gotta do is lead them this way, and then they go with the fucking shit. Instead of people, I'm like, how you be against this dude? This dude was white hot for a whole fucking year coming up. And then he gets hurt with a fucking a stomach injury, and then he's out. And then he comes back, and then it just proving my point where I've been saying consistently that I see that they write him horrible shit. And it's like, you see him not on a script, you see him not out, and he's talking, and you can understand he ain't saying suffering, succotash, or stupid shit like that. He's sitting there, he's fucking talking, he's coming off like a fucking champion, he's having that fucking presence, where you sitting there like, holy shit. When I've been seeing all these guys, I said, it just further proves my point, like, holy shit, I can see the title on him. I can see he can represent. I said, it's not like Brock Lesnar talking where Brock Lesnar has to cuss and say all this fucking shit to get his point across. Mm-hmm. I'm like, he can get his point across without doing that shit.
It's one thing, like the celebrities say, all press is, all press is good press, whether it be good or bad. And if my thing is, when they boo and this, that, and this, I don't take none of it because they're popping for you. It doesn't matter. If they're cheering or booing you, you're getting a pop. So it's all good for him. You know?
Because my prediction tonight is, it's going to be a physical, bruising fucking match. Mm-hmm. Which I don't mind seeing. A good old fucking slobber knocker. As long as Brock give it to him and he can give it to Brock, and Brock let him, like, I want to see some different shit out of Roman Reigns' repertoire. I want to see the normal shit, but I want to see some bruising shit. I want to see a power bomb like how he was in the Shield. I want to see shit like that to let motherfuckers know, hey, bitch, I'm here, and I'm here to fucking stay. I'm the new big bad motherfucker on the block.
And see, and that's the thing, though. And that's what I've been saying. I want to see a little bit more from him. And tonight, we got to see it all. We have to see it all. But you know what? I think, it could just be just me tripping. But when the last couple of nights I've been thinking, because when I went into that WrestleMania 20, and I'm not the biggest Benoit fan or anything like that. I'm a Shawn Michaels fan, but I'm not the biggest Benoit fan. And I thought, some of the stuff that Benoit wanted to do at WrestleMania 20, Triple H wasn't going to allow him to do, but he did. Triple H took a dragon suplex, and that's why I'm leading in tonight. Brock may take stuff that we haven't seen Brock take in a while just to make Roman Reigns look good.
Shit, he should. He got a fucking brand new fucking shiny fucking contract. He mentioned on fucking ESPN. Yeah. That fucking Vince gave him the fucking... He said what? And this was his words. Vince made him offer he couldn't refuse. Vince upped some of the money. It's been reports that they said he's making $3 million a year for... I think he signed back for 3 years. Because it looked like he's going to push to age 40 now. So with that being said... But I'm like, Brock was making 5. I said, it ain't no way in hell that Brock's taking a pay cut. With how everything's been set up, and they was haggling back and forth with the fucking...
Maybe it's the years. It wasn't the... Because if like, say for instance, you signed up for 3 years, $3 million a year, that's $9 million. You know what I mean? 1 year for $5 million, and then they say, see you later, that's only $5 million.
So you got to remember, he had, what... He been back, 3 years?
He's been back for about, 3
years.
The first after the Rock.
Because I think he signed, I think it was a year, and then he signed a little quick extension, and then the money went up and shit. But, as long as you bring it, I just, for the rest of his stay there, I don't want to see the heavyweight title back on. That's just my personal... Chuck feels different. Chuck feels like he brings... elegance or regal to the fucking shit. I don't. I like my fucking champions there. I like to know that they even fight every fucking month. I don't need you to defend the title on every Raw or every SmackDown, but I want to know at that fucking pay-per-view that goddamn title is going to be on the line. Because the fucking championship, it's about the championship to me. It's not about the wrestler. The championship elevates the wrestler. It's not the wrestler elevates the championship. And that's how I feel about it. So making a quick little transition to something else, and wanted to talk about The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt, as some breaking news just fucking came in, as I seen that Bray Wyatt was out there warming up, and he fucking sprained his ankle, and then he had to get the fucking cart to fucking take him out. Well, we ain't got nobody here to do that old Tecmo Bowl injury music. Shit, the fucking say that Bray Wyatt getting taken out on the cart. But that motherfucker got taken out on the cart, which I hope is not too bad, because if it's too bad, then he's not going against The Undertaker, then they don't know what the fuck they're going to do. But I think he's going to gut it out. What they probably going to do is wrap that bitch really tight and give him a nice little hot shot where he can fucking just sit there and be ready for that shit. Now, with that being said, the whole time coming up to this shit, everybody's worried about The Undertaker, how The Undertaker's health. And I said, damn, you get a fucking catastrophe like this shit today.
Now,
where you ain't even worried about The Undertaker. The Undertaker look healthy. Which I seen the pictures. The Undertaker looks good. He looks healthy. He looks normal how he used to.
Well, this, you know, I'm gonna say this. It's not how it looks.
I mean, how he get in the ring.
He gets in the ring and shows. But my thing is this. Wrestlers like to be known as athletes, you know.
They are
because they are, because the stuff they do in that ring is just pure athleticism, you know. But if you want to be known as a real athlete, you need to do what real athletes do, it on the biggest stage of them all. You think, and I'm not even a Cowboy fan, I'm going to say, you think Emmitt Smith in the early 90s with a sprained ankle was going to stay out of the Super Bowls? You think Walter Payton in 85 was going to stay out of that Super Bowl? Do you think Ben Roethlisberger in 2009 was going to stay out of that Super Bowl?
That's a tough son of a bitch.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. And my bad, he got his ribs broken in the AFC Championship game in the second quarter against Baltimore. Finished that game, then went and beat Arizona. You got to take the shot, man. Bray Wyatt getting a cart to escort you out, man, I hope you don't pull that pussy-ass bitch move shit and mean like you can't get in there and get it done, man. You better, like Randy said, you better get it wrapped. You better get that shot about 30 minutes before you go out, because after you come to the ring in the Undertaker's entrance, it'll be ready to go by then. You get in the ring, because look, man, regardless how the Undertaker looks, he's old as shit. You know what I mean? You almost can call him Father Time walking up in that motherfucker. But at the same time, the Undertaker, Bray Wyatt has to be on top of his game if the Undertaker's not. And I hope the Undertaker is. But if he's not, Bray Wyatt has to be on top of his. So if Bray Wyatt isn't on top of his game, the match is going to look like shit. So you need to give it all you got, man. This is the time where we figure out if you're a champion. I think you're championship material. But if you come in here and wrestle a top, not even a 5-star, if you give us a 4-star match on a bum-ass ankle, you got my vote. You got my vote.
Well, he already had my vote for like a whole year and something ago.
I mean, I like the guy.
Getting fucked over. And
yeah, dude getting knocked down.
You think about this. Talk about Bray Wyatt for a second. Not only he's a third-generation superstar. Mm-hmm. Granddaddy, Blackjack Mulligan. Fucking Uncle Barry Windham. Daddy IRS, Ern R. Shyster, Mike Rotunda. Same motherfucker. To have all that fucking talent.
Run into his sorry ass brother.
Which one?
Bo, leave!
Well, shit, he probably gonna be on the fucking Andre the Giant pre-show shit that should be starting up in a few minutes.
Yeah, that guy.
But you look at Bray Wyatt. I mean, you think about it. He used to be Husky Harris, and he had a shitty fucking shit like that. To recover from that shit, to go down the Florida Championship Wrestling to NXT, to reinvent yourself, to come up, to be a fucking main player on the main roster. Mm-hmm. That says something about that boy. And the boy, he got the goods.
The new face of fear, he's right.
He got the goods, and his goddamn promos.
Yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ. This kid, fucking Dusty Rhodes, that's some of your best fucking work helping that kid.
But you got to take
some of your best work. You done fucked up a lot of shit in the past. I mean, other than you spawning 2 great kids that can fucking wrestle, you did a lot of fuck ups.
This is not for you.
It's that next G. But anyway.
But Dusty was a good talker.
Oh,
he had great promos. He had great promos.
You think about somebody of his size that looks awkward like that, and the charisma he had.
Son of a plumber.
Which everybody remembers how WWE tried to sandbag him with the polka dots and all that shit.
Was wrong.
He fucking worked that shit. Mm-hmm. He turned that shit. They got him Sapphire. God rest her fucking soul, but she wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer.
She looked like a crackhead.
Jesus Christ. She wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but they worked it. He worked it so damn good that you forgot about all them fucking flaws.
Yeah.
And I mean, you think about Goldust, Dustin Reynolds. Mm-hmm. They gave him that shit. He fucking turned Goldust. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. Cody got the goods. Mm-hmm. And I mean, coming back full circle to Bray Wyatt, the kids got the goods. Mm-hmm. I said it, and I said it before. Taker needs to put him over. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. That Brock Lesnar shit, it was trash last year. Sure. I said it then. I say it now. It was fucking trash. He shouldn't have got the streak. If you're gonna give the streak to somebody, you give it to somebody that can need it. And I'm gonna just consider this match as a reborn of the streak. Mm-hmm. Give it to Bray. Give it to goddamn Bray. Now we need to fucking talk about what you want to talk about next. Next match.
Okay, next match. Hey, I gotta go into the man who I feel also is ready. Saying not maybe not tonight, or whatnot, but I'm saying down the road to hold that WWE titles because he showed me a lot, and that's the United States champion Rusev. Can he defend that title, and is John Cena going to put him over 2 times in a row? Because you got to remember, we talk a lot of stuff about Triple H. Triple H put over Batista 3 straight months. Is John Cena going to be willing to put Rusev over 2 straight months? And at the biggest stage of them all.
First off, he should. Because, I mean, Rusev is a fucking rock of Gibraltar right now. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, shit, everything he's doing, and you know what?
He's good.
It pains for me to say this. I got to give Rikishi some credit. Did not know until the Hall of Fame last night. Rikishi trained Rusev. He mentioned it in his Hall of Fame speech. Him and motherfucking Gangrel, David Heath. They trained Rusev.
Wow.
That shit shocked the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. With that being said, it's time. This is the time. This is like what I was saying with the past shit with like the Roman Reigns and shit. It's time to make the next stars. You have to start cementing them. John Cena's 37 fucking years old. Going on 38. His time is doing it. We know he's gonna hold on. He already said this week he's gonna try to hold on to he get a step slower and all this shit. But if you Vince and you Triple H, you gotta be, what's the word I'm looking for? You gotta think ahead. You gotta be progressive.
You gotta be progressive. Yeah,
you know,
right.
You gotta sit here and be like, okay, Rusev got it. This kid's got it. He could be my next world champion next year. Let's get him started. And something like this will help him. He's already halfway there with beating Cena before.
But
now, if he can sit there and pull off one more win on the grandest stage, I'm gonna fuck them all today at fucking WrestleMania 31. That kid would be in the goddamn stratosphere.
Well, I mean,
and then he can afford to lose that fucking shit next month at fucking Backlash or whatever the fuck they call it.
Whatever. What is the pay-per-view?
I don't fucking know.
Who knows? They change
shit
all the time.
It's probably gonna be that.
Okay, now here's the thing. I'm kind of with you, but if you look at it and think about it, what the rumors been going around, if they go that route, then you know John Cena's going to win the match. You know what I mean? Because if they go that route with Brock Lesnar, with holding the title, and they want to uplift the Intercontinental and United States title with actual big face name stars, then you know Cena's going over. But here's the question I need to beg to ask.
Go ahead.
Tonight could be the night where like you said, being progressive shows up, because this is where you can put all the younger talent over. Look at the matches you have. You have Reigns, Lesnar. You have Cena, Rusev.
Wyatt.
And you got Wyatt, Undertaker, and you got Rollins and Orton. All 4 of those young guys, in my opinion,
need to be put over.
Can be put over. Now we'll get at the end of this. At the end of this episode, I'll get to how I feel that Reigns Lesnar match should go, but I think Reigns should ultimately be the one to take the title off the Beast. You know, but you know, I can agree to that, but you already know where I'm going with it, right? You know what I mean? We discuss it. We talk. We have talk all the time.
We have discussions. You say arguments. Between all of us in the damn group, and just fucking sit there and go back and forth about this shit. But getting back to this Rusev situation.
But Rusev is ready. Rusev is ready.
He's ready. Put it on him.
Yeah.
And when I mean put him on him, give him Cena to win. Cena should realize, and Cena's an all-star player. I've been saying it for years. I had to talk my friends into this shit.
I actually liked it.
I was sitting there saying, I said, it's John Cena. I said, John Cena fucking said, I said, you pay attention. Yeah. He takes people's moves. I said, he's willing to put people over.
Yeah.
I said, the only time I went against John Cena when he went against CM Punk. And everybody knows I got bias from Chicago because that's the second city and that's where the fuck I'm from. South Side. Let's go Sox. But anyway.
Hey, the shameless plug though. You know what I mean? The shameless plug though. I knew he was going there when he hit the second city. I knew he was going there. Go ahead.
But with that being said, tonight that's what I want to see. So from transition from one fucking championship match to another, let's talk about that goddamn climbing the ladder of success for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
I think that's gonna be the match of the night. And that's just
possibly.
Me. And I think that can be possibly the match of the night. Why? Because you have strong guys in there, guys that really like Luke Harper. Like,
he's there to catch people.
But he's there to catch. But don't be surprised if he gets his big ass up there and gets off that ladder and gets everybody a oh my god moment.
That dude's a fucking athlete.
You know, but. Basically,
you got R-Truth in there.
R-Truth in there.
You know, I could say for affirmative action, but you know,
you got to give him his due because I mean, anytime you get stuck with that little Jimmy character, like you're a fucking
But he flipped that and made
money. He flipped it and made money off it. But I mean, come on, man. But they had to like do with psychotic and shit. They played him to the left. But anyway, I mean, it worked for him, but it could have went so bad. You know, they owed him that. You know, I mean, give him one more glory run in the sun. I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna win. I hope he don't. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, give him one more good glory run in the sun. Give him on the WrestleMania card. But, man, you got Dolph Ziggler. You got Cody Rhodes, wherever you want to call it. So Stardust, Cody Rhodes, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
He's a performer.
You got Daniel Bryan. You know, and they're all three.
Who's the favorite to win this shit?
And you got Dean Ambrose. I mean, I like Barrett and all them. But you got four of the guys that will be there in the future in this match. You know, I think they're gonna tear the house down. I really do. You know what I mean? I really do.
Well,
you know,
because what you have in the match, you got Ambrose, you got fucking Daniel Bryan, you got Dolph Ziggler, you got fucking R-Truth, you got fucking Bad News Barry, who's a champion.
He's a
you
champion.
damn near forget. Fucking Luke Harper,
yeah.
And I'm missing one.
That's it.
It's 7 of them. And then what is fucking sitting there looking like they're gonna try to fucking sneak fucking goddamn Sheamus in this shit. They got some kind of plan. Either they go sneak Sheamus in the heavyweight title match, or they go sneak Sheamus in their Intercontinental title match. They want to put Sheamus in something. And then the other big fucking rumor is going along with that. Dean Ambrose is gonna be in this title chase going all the way up to SummerSlam, and he's gonna get a good fucking push. So he could be in the forefront, which I don't have no problem with that.
He's got better.
I give Dean Ambrose credit. He has gotten better.
He's got better.
Because I'm sorry.
I know you're gonna go there.
Cause I had his ass in the shit house. He was in the shit house under some shit, piled on some shit. Cause that whole U.S. title run, I'm sorry, I hold that shit against. That was one of the most worst title reigns of all time. He better keep it up to make me even forget about that shit.
It was bad, but like I was saying, he's looked over the last 8 months.
He's been on the shit.
He's looked good.
I cannot fucking
his matches
say
are
that.
damn well exciting to watch. He's exciting to be in the ring. He's exciting to watch in the ring. I mean, he's gotten better. He's gotten a lot better, man. He has.
I have no problem with that. So from what it looked like, the fucking dirt sheets and shit saying, most likely either gonna be Daniel Bryan or Sheamus becoming WWE Intercontinental Champion.
I'll take Daniel Bryan. Why? Or because with Sheamus, it's like what Charles say: the lesser two evils. Put him in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Let him win that. Whatever. You know what I mean?
That's on the pre-show.
So
that's
now we know.
Gonna be beneath him.
Yeah. So you know
that shit ain't even happening, Jack.
But
now if it was on the main show, and I'm wondering what the fuck is they doing? Where they got to fucking put 2 matches on the pre-show, which the pre-show is just starting as we speak right now, and
the matches could be longer. They may actually give.
No, I'm just saying, what the hell? They better not have a fucking bunch of bullshit. And I'm talking about a bunch of. I don't want to see motherfuckers singing and all this shit.
Nah, I don't want to see all that.
You know what I want to see them singing? When they singing the fucking national anthem in the fucking beginning.
Nah, I don't want to see that.
Hand over your heart. Let's get them out of here. Let's start WrestleMania, and that's the goddamn bottom line. So as Daniel Bryan, and in I was reading also, where they were sitting there saying that the fucking official was sitting there scared for Daniel Bryan because that's why they didn't put him in a prominent fucking role, because it's kind of like he got in that little injury bug kind of shit on him.
They think he's gonna get hurt again.
Yeah, and
that's a possibility in a fucking ladder match.
I'm like, yeah, be scared for him to get injured and put him in a ladder match.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's real fucking
well,
smart.
You know, hey, we're afraid of Bryan getting hurt.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, put him in a ladder match.
Put him in a ladder match. He'll be all right.
Or he can fall through a ladder, fall to the floor, get hit with ladder. Yeah, he's gonna be fucking safe as fuck.
Yeah, he's gonna be real safe in there.
Okay, so I guess what the next match we could sit there and talk about is the Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I mean, Randy Orton. I like how he came back. I mean, they waited for months to bring him back.
Mm-hmm. They brought him back at the right time, though.
Yeah,
you gotta give him that.
Yeah, they brought him back, and then the whole Seth Rollins. He gotta go. First off, Rollins gotta go over him clean.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I threw that stat out there. What's that, 46 matches? He only won like 5 or 6 and lost most of them. To push this dude to the next level, you can't, even if he got that briefcase, they've been playing him like soybean burger. They have to, if you're going to sit here and make him, I get where they're probably going to go. If he do lose tonight, then he's probably taking the title.
Hey, well,
because
Owen Hart, WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I said. If he loses tonight, he's probably going to take the title somewhere.
In the night.
And I mean, I'm expecting Randy Orton, hey, one night, put it on the line, them fucking hyper mobile shoulders, put it on the line.
Jack.
And bring your shit.
You got the jacks.
Because I know Seth Rollins can bring his shit.
Oh, yeah. He's impressive.
Give me Randy Orton from 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Tonight. Then you can go back to regular Randy Orton for
Give us Randy Orton get CM Punk at WrestleMania. That was probably the last time I thought Randy Orton looked real good in the ring. You know what I mean?
Shit.
And Punk made him look good. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Shouts out to CM Punk.
You know, yeah, hopefully.
434.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to get knocked out.
No, he ain't going to get knocked out.
You know what I mean? I think he'll win it.
So, the next match. What's the next match we got?
The Divas.
Shit. Let's see. The Divas. Fucking Divas champion. Fucking Brie Bella with her. Oh, excuse me. Nikki Bella with her twin sister Brie versus AJ Lee and Paige.
But here's the thing where I think about this. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't care. The Bellatins, I heard, aren't re-ing up on their contract with the WWE.
It look like they're on their way out.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be. And are they going to still be on Total Divas, or are they just like, you know?
I don't know.
I like watching them on Total Divas.
These are good questions, but you know.
But hey, we'll figure that out later. But tonight at hand, there's no reason why 2 good wrestlers in Paige and AJ Lee. And I don't know why I said this last week. Paige does it for me. I don't know why. I like to see her in the ring. I like her persona. I don't know. And you know me, I like to think. She does it for me. But there's no reason why 2 good wrestlers go down to somebody that's all right and somebody that's subpar. They need to put the good wrestling women over.
Brie Bella has gotten better.
She's gotten better, but she's not better than
with Daniel Bryan.
I don't believe she's better than Paige. I believe AJ Lee and Paige are the cream of the crop in that division right now.
Yeah.
Besides Natalia and Flair's daughter down at NXT, I believe they're the cream of that division.
I think the frenemies, AJ and Paige, are gonna win it. But speaking of the Divas, real quick, because the whole movement that give Divas a chance, which was started by AJ Lee, who's married to somebody who we all know.
Yeah.
She sat there, and it started a revolution where people started noticing the Divas, where even the WWE, to this point, they had to reevaluate the Divas. And that's what they were sitting there talking about, the whole give the Divas a chance. We're going to really start making the Divas look better and start showcasing
and giving them longer matches.
Yeah, so start showcasing
and they did that with AJ Lee and Nikki Bella a couple weeks ago on Raw. They let them open it up, and they gave them 15 minutes.
Because they know, they sit there, and then they have to sit there. You see what's going down in NXT. Them girls down there in NXT busting their fucking ass.
They ain't playing.
They're busting their fucking ass. The wrestlers down there busting their ass. Shouts out to NXT. Y'all do great fucking work. Triple H. Like I say again, I have no problem. I talk shit about you.
Did Finn Balor win?
But no, he lost to Kevin Owens.
So Kevin
Steen. I was going to call him Kevin Steen.
So they're champions.
Kevin Steen is still the heavyweight champion.
Who's going to be in the Memorial Battle Royal?
Hideo Itami. Kenta won. He beat Finn Balor at the fucking WrestleMania Access. So you're going to see him, if he ain't on right now on the pre-show, you're going to see him in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
And this begs to the thing that, what I was saying, I'll discuss it at the end of the show. It's all going to make full circle, and that'll make sense when we get to the end of this.
Yeah. So, I mean, other than what we got, the tag titles,
that's going to be on the pre-show.
I'm predicting Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
It should be a good match.
They're gonna keep them. They're gonna beat the Usos. They're gonna beat the
New Day.
The New Day. Jesus Christ.
No, I mean they got them looking like bona fide Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm sorry.
And then they go beat the Lost Matadors. Yeah. And I mean it. You got some good. They all good workers, honestly, except the one Consequence of Creed or what's his name now?
Yeah, Xavier Woods.
Except him, he like Big E and goddamn fucking Kofi Kingston. You seen they work. Yeah. Them boys are good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we ain't got a light on that. Then the Andre the Giant, I was thinking my pick was Sandow for the longest, But but now I feel better because I know it's on the pre-show now. So I think Sandow got a chance to win.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were going to do this whole Sheamus shit, and he going to fucking shillelagh and roll kick every fucking body to hell, and I was going to fuck up that. But now, I think Sandow's going to fucking win.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, that's pre-show. Look, I didn't get a chance to watch the Hall of Fame last night, but I know he did. And, you know, it was all in all, I heard it was a great show. But
it was a good show.
But there's something that needs to be talked about.
Yeah, I'm going to start off from the first person they inducted, Rikishi. Okay. I mean, he was okay. Congratulations for going to the Hall of Fame. You suck as a fucking father. Okay. I understand that shit.
You son of a bitch.
But Scotty Too Hottie put on social media, I put on the Wrestleheads page this morning, no matter if you have a problem with them from some independent shit with Too Cool, you should have gave credit to Too Cool. Because at the end of the day, you and your fat ass wouldn't have got over if it wasn't for them. Because they was the over team already. Mm-hmm. They was over.
Mm-hmm. Big time over at that time.
They helped you get over with that whole dancing. Because remember, they already had their little dancing shit going.
He didn't get over with Fatu making a difference.
Scott Taylor, who's doing a good job as a firefighter in real life, and Grandmaster Sex, a.k.a. Brian Christopher Lawler, son of Hall of Famer Jerry King Lawler, who used to be one of the biggest pushers of fucking Mary Jane
on Drugs
in the
Inc.
WWE.
He's doing very well on Drugs Inc.
But
pushing Mary Jane.
Besides all that, at the end of the fucking day, you should have gave him fucking credit. And you's a son of a bitch for that. Mm-hmm. And you get kitchen bitch honors for that. As this ain't a full show, I'll probably have multiple kitchen bitches. But hey, you're the first one. Congrats, Keish.
Hey, look, my thing is, he didn't get over with that fucking Fatu making a difference. You know what I mean? He got over. I'm making a difference in my hood. We gonna go back. Man, you ain't doing shit. And at the same time,
a blue ass leather jacket.
And at the same time, man, it's like this. You know, you got put over by Too Cool, basically. Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty Too Hottie put you over. Because like Randy said, they were already over. I don't care. And then wasn't they together on the reunion show? Like everything was good? How did they just fall out? You still mention them, man. Had the professional courtesy to mention those guys.
He could have said, hey, we not getting along right now. But hey, you know, y'all was a big part of helping me get over. You know, it was a big part. Other than that, moving on from the Hall of Fame, Alundra Blaze, I seen her shit. She played off of throwing the shit in the trash can. She had a great speech. Thanked Paul Heyman. She was the first Paul Heyman girl.
Yeah.
What else?
Fuck her.
She apologized.
She called herself
a bitch.
Fuck.
And everything.
That stupid bitch put that trash can, that damn belt in the trash can.
But just like she said in the Hall of Fame, that shit helped change the fucking... That was the first major shot that was fired. And she thanked Rick Rude, and it was a lot of people during that Hall of Fame. Thank Rick Rude. WWE, Vince McMahon...
Put Rick Rude in!
Put the ravishing one in.
Man!
He deserved to go in.
If you can get over with her dropping the trash can, you can get over dropping the belt in the trash can. You can get
she even said that shit. She didn't think this day would ever fucking happen because of that shit.
If you could get over that, you could get over Rick Rude showing up on Nitro the same night he was on Raw on a syndicated program that you already take.
One of my favorite ones was the living legend Larry Zbyszko. I mean, he sat there. His whole speech was basically praising Bruno Sammartino, and then you hear the story that
Bruno
he said.
Big time put him over.
Shit, not only that, he trained him.
Mm-hmm.
He was 16 years old, 17 years old. He found out where Bruno Sammartino lived because his mom, because Bruno's kids went to the same school that his mom worked at.
Yeah.
Got the fucking thing, looked over in the bushes, fell into Bruno's fucking yard, fucking went up to him because he seen him there, and just kept pestering day after day. And then him and Bruno got cool. Eventually, Bruno said, "Hey, finish high school. I'll think about it. Hey, finish college. I'll train you." He like, "I got my degree, so you gonna keep your word?" And that's how they got him going.
That's smart of Bruno, because Bruno could have just trained him right when he was in high school, and then he probably wouldn't have finished, and he would have just became a wrestler. Bruno made sure, and see, and this is where the luster loses in this generation's wrestling. And even when we came up, you know, like with Hogan and all them, there wasn't no guy like that. You know, maybe there was, but Bruno Sammartino was one of a kind. He made sure that boy not only got his diploma in high school, got his college degree. Then he taught him the trade. But he made sure he had a backup plan before, because wrestling at that time wasn't, unless you were a big star, you weren't making all that much money. You were just like the Weekend Warriors looking for a cellophane. James, that son of a bitch, like what Tony Atlas was on that damn I Want to Be a Pro Wrestler show. That's how they really get down, the ones that don't make the money. I'm sorry, man. This is fucking WrestleMania Day, man. I gotta let it all out. Jokes and all. Who cares?
Okay. With that being said, I mean, that was a great speech. And then Kevin Nash speech, it was boring. So I'm not going to talk about it. But the motherfucker that's my kitchen bitch, and you know my friends say, hey, I got some kind of bias against Hulk Hogan. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The bottom line is this. This fucking red and yellow son of a bitch, right? He sat there, he told the truth about one thing. He said, I got my yellow tights from Macho Man's daddy, Angelo Poffo. He said, I just noticed them. And he basically said, in so many words, he stole the fucking idea, which he did. But for him spending in his goddamn speech saying, me and fucking Macho Man was friends, he kept saying this shit, we're friends, we friends. You a goddamn lie.
You know that.
You was a goddamn lie.
Be a man, Hope.
It is no chance in hell y'all was friends.
Mm-hmm. They maybe started off that way, but that's
I
not
don't
the way
think it was that. Because the stories over the years you heard that fucking Hogan fucking was trying to fuck around, break him, and end up breaking up him and Elizabeth in real life.
No, that was because Elizabeth wanted to cheat. But and this is one thing that
Hogan had a hand in it.
But
he was throwing them goddamn parties where fucking he was serving up. And I mean, you got to know something about a dude. He's serving up his own goddamn wife.
But at the
as
same
a party
time,
favor.
But at the same time, Macho Man has a lot to do with what happened with him and Elizabeth because he was too overprotective. You can't. I mean, when you're married to a woman, when you marry someone, man or woman, when you marry someone, you got to give them that trust to let them go out and have their own life without you half the time.
See,
and Macho Man wanted to be around Elizabeth or Elizabeth around him 24 fucking 7. There were stories that said she couldn't leave the house.
Let me go, Hogan. Hold on, Jack. Let's get something straight. It ain't paranoid if the shit's true. Now, it's just like the conspiracy theorists and all this shit. It's only a conspiracy if the shit ain't happening. If it's real, then it's not a conspiracy. It's reality.
But if you acting like Jody Arias, that's fucking crazy.
At the end of the fucking day, the Macho Man was right. Hogan's a son of a bitch. That son of a bitch sat there, fucked up people's marriages. That son of a bitch. And I believe Linda when she said he was in the back of the van giving it to Beefcake.
Oh, shit.
I believe her.
Now he's a homo?
No. I believe her. The truth is the truth. She ain't got no reason to lie.
Yeah.
She got all the money and everything.
I didn't mean to say it like that. Now he is gay. You know?
At the end of the fucking day, Hulk Hogan is sitting there trying to push and push and push. If anybody watched that Hall of Fame, you will see he kept pushing. Me and Macho Man's friend. And you know where the bullshit is? You can always tell bullshit. When it's not the truth, he was sitting there looking like, I know he wrote this shit down. He was looking like he was trying to conjure up these fucking memories that wasn't there, that he fucking sat there. You probably went to the gym a few times. He probably wanted to fucking talk about the match. But shit, when he was sitting there talking and doing a Macho Man, my best Macho Man, I was sitting there thinking. Motherfucking, y'all wasn't friends. For a second, I almost bought the bullshit. I said, yeah, they were friends. Wait a minute.
No, they weren't.
No, they wasn't.
Macho Man wrote a rap song about him. Be a man, Hulk.
I'm like, I get it. And I knew where it was bullshit when I sat there and watched the whole Hall of Fame. The genius came there to accept the award. He did that shit for his fucking brother. Understood that shit. I knew it was bullshit that Macho Man's wife wasn't there. Where the genius spent most of his speech thanking his wife. The one he was married to.
The one that his high school sweetheart that he got hooked back up with. That he was thanking her. And I'm like, she's not even there. I said, because she knew Macho Man probably was pissed about that shit. When that shit sent a red flag to me as a fan when they put... No, because he had to accept the award. Because I already knew, because the wife wasn't there. The wife should have accepted the award.
That would have been correct. That would have been the
the
best for business.
Yep.
And the goddamn genius on the side note, he still got it. He still got it. I mean, he's so fucking poetic, and he sat there and explained everything and told the fucking story. It was fucking great. You know, and with that being said, but Hulk Hogan, you punk ass son of a bitch.
He still wants
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. At the end of the fucking day, you shouldn't have pulled that shit. I'm sorry. But we finna fucking round this bitch, and you're my kitchen bitch. And I don't know who's gonna be my kitchen bitch after fucking WrestleMania.
You don't know.
But it's time for us to go so we can watch the pre-show and watch fucking Mania.
Let me just, like what I was saying earlier, before we cut it off. And this is just from what I think is going to happen.
Go ahead.
Like I said, all 4 young guys need to be put over tonight. But here's the thing. I believe Sheamus is on the card not to come back in the Intercontinental title match. Remember the rumors a couple months ago that was just going around about the New Authority? The New Authority where Kenta's already won the where he's got the spot in the Battle Royal, so you know he's coming up to the main card. Sheamus is coming back, but not in a match capacity. If he's not in the Intercontinental title match, you already know what's going to happen. Roman Reigns should be the one to take the Beast's title. But at the end of the night, I don't believe Roman Reigns say, hey, and you can book it that I said it right now before the show happened. I don't believe Roman Reigns is walking out with the title, even if he beats Brock Lesnar. That's where Sheamus will come out. That's where you'll catch that bro kick, and that's when you're going to catch. And the thing where you, like you said, what also leads into what I'm saying, Seth Rollins has lost a shitload of matches over the last couple months.
That means he
they always, before they put the title on somebody, a young guy, they always have him lose a shitload of matches like that. And especially if he loses to Orton, even if he beats Orton tonight, and if he beats him clean, it doesn't matter. I believe he's taking the title tonight. You know what I mean? I believe tomorrow night on Raw, and I could be wrong, we'll discuss this in the pre-show, Seth Rollins is walking in there with the title on Raw because a bro kick and a curve stomp. And you will have the New Authority on Monday. And that will probably be with Kenta. That will be with Sheamus. Adios, Big Show. Adios, Kane. You bring in Kenta. You bring in Sheamus with Seth Rollins and whoever else Triple H wants to put around him. It could happen tonight. And I'm just saying, all I want to see is great matches. I don't, and some of them I believe out of those 4 matches the young guys should go over, but I want to see good matches all around. Tonight's the night.
I just want to see motherfuckers go out there, put it on the line.
Put it on the line. Tonight's the night. If Seth Rollins walks out the title, that's the best thing I feel for business. Because if you put that title on Roman Reigns, I feel he'll eventually be ready. But Seth Rollins is ready right now.
I'm gonna say what I've been saying. It needs to be the start of the age of the Roman Empire. It needs to start tonight. And for Amar Scott, I'm Randy Dixon. Chuck Jones on assignment. We probably see him tonight.
Laying pipe somewhere around the corner.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll see you after Mania tonight on the after show.